Good afternoon, dear student. Today we'll be discussing about the third part of banking of road. The earlier two part, what we have actually discussed, that was for the safe speed. The formula for the safe speed, what we got, it is Vs is equal to Rg tan theta. The second part, in the second part, we found the formula for V minimum, that is a lower speed limit, which says that under root of Rg tan theta minus Us upon 1 plus Us tan theta. So this expression we got for V minimum. Now today we are going to find out the expression for V maximum. In order to find out the expression for V maximum, we have to consider certain condition as we have considered for V minimum also, that is for the lower speed limit. Now for the upper speed limit also we have to consider certain condition. Now see what conditions we have to take. Here you have to check that V max, it should be greater than under root of Rg tan theta. This condition we have to take. That means V max, it is greater than the safe speed. V max it is greater than the safe speed. When I am considering this, so it says that mv square max upon r, it is greater than n sin theta. It directly reflects that n sin theta is actually less than mv square maximum upon r. That means n sin theta is less than the centrifugal force. It is less than the centrifugal force. When it is less than the centrifugal force, so it means that the vehicle will skid upward. The vehicle will skid upward, and the force of friction that we are denoting by Fs will be in downward direction. So with respect to this condition, there is a condition says that is V max is greater than under root of Rg tan theta, or mv square max upon r is greater than n sin theta. That means n sin theta is less than the centrifugal force, which directly reflects that the vehicle will skid upward and the force of friction will be in the downward direction. This thing we are going to see with the help of diagram also. So in the diagram, we have made a little bit of changes in order to find out the upper speed limit. Now earlier we have seen this diagram. There is a car is there which is going along the bank road having angle of banking as theta. Now you can see that the weight of the car is acting downward. Along the weight of the car is acting downward. The normal of the car, it is along the surface perpendicular to the surface of the car, and weight is trying to balance with the one component of normal, that is n cos theta, and n sin theta is towards the center. This all things we have already done. Now what changes we have done? We have seen that the force of friction will actually going to act between the tire and the road surface. But in this case, what is happening? The force of friction is along the inclination. It is also along the inclination, but the direction of the force of friction is downward. this what I have shown with this red arrow, that is Fs. So it is downward in order to find out the upper speed limit. Here force of friction I have divided into two components. One component is Fs sin theta vertically downward, and the other component is Fs cos theta, it is towards the center. So this condition we have to consider with respect to the upper speed limit. Now coming back to this, that n sin theta is less than the centrifugal force. So here now you can see that the n sin theta is pointing towards center, and it is actually less than the centrifugal force, which is actually away from the center. When it is less, so obviously what will going to happen? The car will try to skid upward of the inclination. So it will try to skid upward, and the force of friction is downward. So this condition you have to consider while finding the formula for upper speed limit. Now by looking at the diagram, we will do the balancing of the equation and try to get the formula for the upper speed limit. So the balancing of the equation will be like this. According to the diagram, balancing of equation with respect to diagram. With respect to diagram, the first equation, what we're going to get, now you can see this weight is acting downward. So first I will take weight on the left side, that is mg. What the weight will go to try to balance with, it is n cos theta, it is opposite to the weight, and as well as f sin theta. Actually f sin theta is towards the weight and n cos theta is opposite to the weight. So here I can develop the equation as n cos theta minus fs sin theta. I have introduced minus because both are oppositely directed. And fs sin theta and n cos theta both are oppositely directed, and they are trying to balance with the weight. So that's why this is my equation number 1. Now equation number 2, how we have to develop. Now you can see that these two forces, that is n sin theta and fs cos theta, it is actually towards the center. So they will try to balance with the centripetal force. So centripetal force, it is given by mv square maximum upon r is equal to n sin theta plus fs cos theta. I have taken plus sign. Why I have taken plus sign? Because both are in the same direction. Now what I will do, I will divide equation 2 by 1. On dividing equation 2 by 1, I will going to get mv square max upon r divided by mg. This divided by this. So that will be n sin theta plus fs cos theta divided by n cos theta minus fs sin theta. So I have just divided 2 by 1. Here m and n will go to get cancel, and for this next part, what we are going to do, we are going to just substitute if fs is equal to mu s n. If fs is equal to mu s n, so with respect to this left hand side, we are going to get v square max upon rg, because m and n will going to get cancelled. Wherever fs is there, I will just substitute mu s n. So n sin theta plus mu s n cos theta divided by n cos theta minus mu s and sin theta. So you can see that wherever fs is has come, so I have just substituted mu s n. I am keeping this equation as equation number 3. Okay. Further, what modification we have to do? You can check. So you have understood that these two equations I have taken with respect to diagram only. In the diagram, you can see that mg is trying to balance with n cos theta minus fs sin theta. Both are in the opposite direction, that's why I have to put the negative sign. Here the centripetal force is trying to balance with n sin theta plus fs cos theta. Both are in the same direction. That's why both are in the same direction. That's why I have to put a plus sign. Dividing 2 by 1 or dividing 2 by 1. So m and m will going to get cancelled in the left hand side, and just there is a division, simple division. I have to put fs is equal to mu s n. When I am putting fs is equal to mu s n, so the equation looks like this, that is v square max upon rg is equal to n sin theta plus mu s n cos theta and cos theta minus mu s n sin theta. Now the further modification is somewhat like this, you can check. So we have this equation, that is v square max upon rg is equal to n sin theta plus mu s and cos theta divided by n cos theta minus mu s and sin theta. So this we have taken as equation number 3. Now I will just divide numerator and denominator of equation 3 by n cos theta by n cos theta. Okay. So on dividing this, the left hand side will remain same, that is v square max upon rg is equal to n sin theta divided by n cos theta plus mu s and cos theta divided by n cos theta upon, this is only for the numerator, for denominator, and cos theta and cos theta minus mu s and sin theta divided by n cos theta. So wherever I have just divided numerator and denominator by n cos theta. So n cancel here, n cos theta cancels here, n cos theta cancels here also, and n will going to get cancelled. So remaining will be v square max upon rg. V square max upon rg is equal to sin theta upon cos theta is tan theta plus mu s divided by, this is n cos theta divided, so it will be 1 minus mu s sin theta upon cos theta is tan theta. Therefore v square max is equal to rg tan theta plus mu s upon 1 minus mu s tan theta. So we want the expression for Vmax. So I will just remove this and put square root here. So you can check the equation what we got, that is Vmax is equal to under root of Rg tan theta plus mu s upon 1 minus mu s tan theta. So this is the expression for Vmax. Now you can see this expression, it is also written here, that is Vmax is equal to under root of Rg tan theta plus mu s upon 1 minus mu s tan theta. Now there are certain conditions are there after this also. So you have understood this, we have done the division, this is pure mathematics, and we have arrived to this particular formula. Now in this formula, if suppose I will just change the value of mu s, on changing the value of mu s, what we are going to get, okay? Now you can see that this formula is already written there. So in that formula, if I am putting that mu s is equal to cot theta, mu s is equal to cot theta. So when mu s is equal to cot theta, so obviously what will going to happen, that Vmax equal to infinity. Vmax will be equal to infinity. Actually logically when you put cot theta here, so in the denominator what we going to see, that Vmax under root of Rg tan theta plus cot theta, denominator you can see that 1 minus cot theta is cos theta upon sin theta, and tan theta is what, sin theta upon cos theta. So obviously this and this will going to get cancelled, and this part will going to become 1. That's why under root of Rg tan theta plus cot theta, so 1 minus 1, so this part is becoming 0. So here that means anything is there on top and above it is 0, then we can say that, therefore it implies that V maximum is equal to infinity, is equal to infinity. So that means what, whenever you are putting that mu s is equal to cot theta, then the maximum speed will be what, it will be infinite, okay? Further, if suppose I am putting, so you have understood this, okay? Further, if suppose I am putting that for V minimum and as well as for V maximum in both the formulas, if I am putting mu s is equal to 0, if I will put mu s is equal to 0, so if suppose you will find that for V minimum what formula we have, under root of Rg tan theta minus mu s upon 1 minus mu s tan theta. So this formula we have got for V minimum. In this, if suppose I am putting that mu s is equal to 0, so that means V minimum is equal to under root of Rg, that will be tan theta minus 0, 1 minus 0, okay? So that means I can say that the V minimum is equal to under root of Rg tan theta. That means what, if suppose there is no force of friction, so obviously we are arriving at the same equation what we have got in the safe speed, that is Same equation for the V minimum also. So by putting mu s is equal to 0. Okay. Similarly, when we put mu s is equal to 0 in the formula for V maximum also, so V maximum also what we going to get, that is V maximum is also equal to under root of Rg tan theta in both this case if mu s is equal to 0. So I think you might have understood the concept. Thank you very much. We'll meet in the next lecture.